Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your boy, the SeanDavieWay Show. Please hit that like and subscribe on the way in and tap that bell if you would like to be notified of all of our future content. Today, I bring you a Surviving Gay Hollywood. This time, we'll talk about gay queerbaiting and who and which celebrity does this the most. Without holding you, let's jump right into queerbaiting. Hollywood edition. We recently did a video on queerbaiting, gay baiting, which featured Keith Lee. This time we'll talk about actual celebrities that do this so that they can pull in the gay community, or are they gay and just don't know how to say it, or are they gay and just keep getting caught? Gay or queerbaiting, for the ones that don't know what that means, in context of media and entertainment, refers to the marketing strategy of suggesting same-sex attraction or relationships without explicit depiction or confirmation. This is also known as queerbaiting. It also involves hinting at the LGBTQ themes or characters to attract an audience, but stopping shortly of actual representation. This can be controversial as it may seem as an exploitation of the LGBTQ identities for profit or attention without genuine commitment and exclusion. Long story short, there are a lot of celebrities that love the gay community, and there are some celebrities that are a part of the gay community. And then you simply have the queer baiters or the gay baiters that aren't in the community itself, but want the attention, support, and financial benefits of said community. So people like straight celebrities that are married or are dating people in a heterosexual relationships, a lot of times they will step out in the content that they push and angle it so that they may be fluid or open to bisexuality, things in that nature, when it's not like that at all. They're only doing that so that they can enter the LGBTQ market because it's a huge market. So they don't want the actual title of being gay, bisexual, or anything like that, but they don't mind pushing the envelope or pushing that button until someone notices that they are doing it. Now that you have a little backstory of what we're talking about, let's jump right into the list. First on the list, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is widely known for queerbaiting and or gay baiting. He's been published in many magazines. Not only that, blogs and other videos have dropped of Justin Bieber doing things with the same sex. Now, one wouldn't think that Justin Bieber is gay because he is married to Hailey Baldwin, but he does a lot of things that make you think that either they're in an open marriage or just Justin just doesn't care and he does whatever he wants to do. Some stories published about Justin Bieber and queerbaiting or gay baiting or kissing and or touching affectionately another man are true, and some of them are false. So we're going to get into both, but ultimately, Justin is one of the biggest gay and queerbaiters on the planet. Shout out to Extra. Justin Bieber caught on camera kissing a man, the truth behind the pic. Published February 14th, 2014. Was Justin Bieber caught kissing a man? A new Twitter pic sure makes it look that way. In truth, the hot smooch isn't Justin and a male friend, but a lookalike Rob Miller. He posted a pic on Twitter back in August 2013 along with the caption, "My boy," and a smiley face. According to Hollywood Life, Miller has repeatedly tried to debunk rumors that the pic is of Justin, but the photo keeps resurfacing. Here's an example of a picture out there. It does look a lot like Justin Bieber, but Rob Miller has been going around jokingly being Justin for quite some time. And he did put up a picture of him kissing his friend and put it up there like, my boy, blah, blah, blah. So this is something that truly needs to be debunked because it's simply not Justin Bieber. So when people are resurfacing this picture and putting it up, saying like, oh, Justin's gay, look at Justin kissing another man, this is not Justin Bieber. But this one is. Recently, with over the last month and a half, Justin Bieber released new music. He had a party for the album Swag, and during this party, he got really cozy with a bystander that was hanging out at his show. Now, we don't know how deep the relationship runs with Justin and this unidentified male, but there is a lot of energy in this video and even a kiss. You let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to show you a video recently, just this month that passed of July, of Justin Bieber hanging out at his Swag album launch party And there's this male that he gets really close and personal with. Let's roll the clip. This video was placed on Instagram by Justin Bieber himself. So this is what makes me feel like it's gay baiting. Now, it's not truly distinctive if they kissed or not. From what we can gather, they definitely did. There's a lot of movement throughout the video, but how Justin had his arm around him and how they were speaking very intimately, I get it. It's a loud party. The music is very loud. So you do have to get closer to people so that they can hear what you are saying. But the intimacy, the affection to me is unnecessary. Where's this affection coming from? I get guy on guy. Guys are very romancing and stuff like that. I get that. But this does not give it. It's very eerie, but Justin posting it gives gay baiting. It gives queer baiting. Justin doesn't mind people thinking this. If he posted this video himself, then he knows what people are going to think. It obviously looks like Justin Bieber kisses this man, that they kiss each other, but Justin is the one that initiates the kiss. What do you think below? Do you think this is Justin gay baiting, or do you think Justin Bieber has a secret that he doesn't necessarily want the world to know just of yet? Another way of gay baiting that I think Justin used in the past, there was a viral video of him inside of a club establishment with Odell Beckham Jr., a football player. And it did seem as if Justin Bieber was on his knees, if you will, in front of Odell and may have been pleasuring him in a way that most people do privately. The video since then, a lot of people have come forward and tried to debunk the video and state like, why would Justin or anyone in the world want to do that publicly anyway, till we have all these eyes on you and that can see you? Well, I have to say this. I've been to plenty of clubs, I've been to plenty of bars, and I've seen less happen, and I've also seen more happen. So to say, why would a person do this in a public establishment? People do it every single day. I know people that have had full-fledged intercourse inside of the club, on the dance floor, in VIP lounges, in the bathroom. This is something that happens all the time, right on the dance floor. There are people that do DRUGS right there in front of you, right on the dance floor. So people do this. It's not something that is just like, oh my God, unheard of. And it's easier to get away doing something in plain sight than it would be to try to creep and do it. If I knock on a closet door and there's the shuffling and people inside of there, I'm going to assume that something inappropriate is going on. But if I walk onto the dance floor and I see a bunch of people hanging out, having a good time, bottles popping, drinks being poured, all of that, I'm not going to look in the middle of what's going on. I'm just going to look at what's happening as I approach. So again, that doesn't prove anything. I don't feel like that's debunking the video, because like, who would do that in public? A lot of people. You just may not be one of them. So Justin could have came forward and debunked the video himself and let people know that, hey, that's not true. That never happened. Blah, blah, blah. But he never has. I think Justin is comfortable with the thought of people thinking that he was in the club that day on his knees, pleasing Odell. Because if he didn't like that image, if he didn't like that perspective or narrative, he would change it himself. Still to this day in 2025, he has not. Let's move on to the next queerbaiter. The next person on our list, none other than Justin Bieber's bestie, Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith's sexuality has been the subject of speculation, particularly due to his androgynous fashion and past public statements. While he hasn't explicitly labeled himself as gay, he has publicly referred to rapper Tyler, the Creator, as his boyfriend. although Tyler has denied the relationship. Some interpret these actions as playful or publicity stunts, while others see them as a way for Smith to explore his identity and challenge gender norms. I don't view it that way at all. I view it as queer baiting. Let's get into it. When Jaden came forward during his performance and stated that Tyler the Creator was his boyfriend, and Tyler the Creator was like, no, like shaking his head and shaking his hands as if he did not agree with what Jaden was saying, I don't view that as a publicity stunt. I very so much view that as gay baiting. Why I state that it's queer baiting instead of a publicity stunt is because sexuality to me is not a stunt. You either are or you aren't, because this can either help your career or break your career. In the entertainment world, when it comes to males, if a female is attracted to the male, it makes them more so of a diehard fan, because they're not just a fan of the music or the acting, etc. They are a fan of how the person looks, which opens up a fantasy. That fantasy lets the fan know that, hey, if he meets me, he'll love me and we'll fall in love and on and accept. For a woman to hear that her favorite is gay, the fantasy is instantly removed. Now, the attraction may still be there, but the fantasy of being with them is now null and void. So that's not helpful to a person's career to come out and say like, hey, I'm gay, I like dudes and whatnot, when you have a huge tween base of fans where a lot of young girls are looking up to you, wanting to date you, wanting to support you because they feel that they have a chance with you. That's why back in the day, a lot of artists and actors, athletes, they would be pretty quiet about being married. They wouldn't say anything about being in a relationship or showcase their relationship because they got rid of the fantasy. The fans want to know that they have a chance with you. And if they see you all booed up and hugged up and, wedding rings or engagement rings and things like that, then it lets them know like, hey, okay, well, I don't have a chance with him now. And being gay does the same thing. So yeah, I don't get the whole publicity stunt by stating that you're gay or that you have a boyfriend. To me, that makes no sense at all. Now, gay baiting, queer baiting, that makes all the sense in the world. To where now gay men are like, oh, Jaden likes Tyler, they're together, they're boyfriends. Now I have a chance, with the both of them. Because again, Jaden has never specified his sexuality. Not that he has to, but at the same time, it is very confusing when you have people like Tyler, the Creator, who is an open bisexual or gay. It's not something that's a secret. He's not out here stating that he likes men and he really doesn't, or he's not out here kissing dudes, but you see him on the red carpet with a female. That's not happening with Tyler, the Creator. So to me, he's not a gay baiter, but somebody like him, Jaden, 100%. And let's get into Jaden and Tyler, shall we? After Tyler, the Creator, stated that Jaden Smith was not his boyfriend, Jaden doubled down. And if you don't remember, let's refresh it. Shout out to Pop Glitz. Jaden Smith casually tweeted about his boyfriend doing a show the same day he had to fly out of the country. That puts him at about the 5th year he's toyed with the public about his sexuality, where as early as 2018, he called Tyler, the Creator, his boyfriend, even though the two have never officially confirmed or been public with this relationship. Some call it trolling, others say it's him easing his way out of the closet. For years now, almost 7 to be exact, Jaden has been toying, if you will, with the idea of him being in a gay relationship with Tyler, the Creator, and having a boyfriend. When he put this tweet up about he and his boyfriend's schedules keep clashing, Tyler, the Creator, did have a show at that same time. So he was referencing Tyler again, but this time not saying Tyler's name because Tyler denounced the relationship the first time Jaden did it. So what do you think? Do you think that Jaden and Tyler really are dating and Tyler just doesn't want the world to know? Or do you think that Jaden is trolling or toying with Tyler by stating that an openly gay or bisexual male, Tyler, the Creator, is his boyfriend? But it doesn't stop there. Why I also believe that Jaden is a gay baiter or queer baiter is because he consistently dates women. He goes publicly with women. He'll be on red carpets with them. They'll be at his studio. They'll come to the movies that he's doing and whatnot. But when it comes to these gay males that he swears that he's dating and or in a relationship with, they are nowhere to be found. So if you're not a gay male, why are you on stage saying that another man is your boyfriend while your girlfriend is in the audience, while you vacation with a woman. That does not make any sense besides gay baiting. And to add insult to injury, check this video out. I get that Jaden Smith and Justin Bieber are extremely close. They have known each other since they were preteens and grew up in the industry together. But I do not approach any of my friends still to this day that way. I have a best friend that I've been hanging out with since the 6th grade, and we still talk to this day. But we have never approached each other in that manner. I don't approach any of my straight friends like that, and I also don't approach any of my gay friends like that. My gay friends don't kiss me on the cheek. They don't wrap their arms around me. I don't know if this is new gen or what, but I always shake up with my male friends, or we'll give each other a hug if we haven't seen each other in quite some time. And it's the same thing with like male relatives. We'll shake up if I just saw them like a month or so ago, but if it's been like a year or something like that, it's like, oh, hey, so we will like hug and things like that. Justin had just saw Jaden prior at this show, so it didn't really make any sense of him approaching him like that. That's why Justin didn't turn around like, oh, hey, because they had just saw each other. So why are you approaching me from behind, touching me like that? And then Justin turns around and kisses him on the side of the face. I don't know. So to me, it gives gay baiting, but it could also be maybe they have something going on that we just simply don't know about. What do you think? Do you think that the boyfriend in the tweets that Jaden was talking about back in the day, was he talking about Justin? Their schedules conflicting? Was he talking about Tyler, the Creator? Or was he talking about somebody that we don't even know that he has an interest in? Let me know. But I definitely feel like Jaden Smith is a queer baiter. Moving right along. Men are not the only ones that queer bait. Let's get into the next one on the list. Who better than the mother of Jaden himself, Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada Pinkett Smith on the Red Table Talk discussed women and being attracted to women a lot. But she always stated that she could never romantically fall in love with a woman, but she swooned and was definitely attracted to them. Let's get into one of her quotes. I've swooned a lot. I will say that. Pinkett Smith, who's been married to Will Smith since 1997, said in agreement. I've had 2 times when I've been infatuated with a woman. I've swooned 2 times, early on, like when I was 20. In response to Willow, that says she hasn't been in love with a woman just yet, but I definitely feel like it could happen because I've had strong feelings for women before. To me, that is gay baiting because you're stating that the door is open to women, but you just haven't met one that you've fallen in love with, that you want to be in a romantic relationship with just as of yet. But she also is negating in this interview that she's doing with Niecy Nash on Red Table Talk that she has been with other women, because she absolutely has. So to me, that's gay baiting. You're married to a whole man and you're sitting here trying to leave the door open for other women that may find you attractive to be attracted to you, when you're making it seem as if you have no interest, but at the same time you do. And if you're confused, let me show you why I say that. Jada Pinkett came out with her memoir not too soon after the Red Table Talk. And let's get into what she had to say about same sex. For years, there have been rumors that both Pinkett Smith and husband Will are gay and faking their relationship. But the 52-year-old actress faced the gossip about her sexuality head on, writing about sexual experiences she had when she first moved to Los Angeles in the early 1990s. The truth is that during those early years of exploration in Hollywood, I had a few sexual experiences with women, only to realize that when it comes to sex, I love men, she wrote. That's Jada Pinkett Smith stating right there, out of her own mouth, that she has had many sexual experiences with women, not just one woman, and realizing that it's not something she wanted to do. She continued to do it. So that means that you are fluid. You do like women and you do like men, is what I'm gathering. just for her to once again remove it by saying, when it comes to sex, I love men. So women, you don't have a chance. You have to back off because she is not into women like that. And when it comes to sex, she wants to be with a man, is what she's saying. Just for her to say this right after. Still, I cherish the beauty of women inside and out. And I have never stopped being infatuated and in awe of women all ages, sizes, and colors. The Red Table Talk host continued. My belief is women are the most amazing creatures on the planet, and I hold reverence for women through my friendships. While Pika Smith says she ultimately decided she wasn't gay, that adventurous period in her life taught her that every woman should have the right and freedom to explore and embrace her sexuality unapologetically by her own definition. While I agree with Jada about her stating that everyone should find their own sexual identity by exploring it and only defining it by how they feel about their actions versus other people's judgment or decisions on what they think that they are doing, I think that Jada is gay baiting. And why I say that is she states that she's not a gay woman. She learned throughout her experiences that she does not classify in the LGBTQ community. She loves men. When it comes to sex, it's with a man where she finds pleasure. Then why backtrack and state that you're still attracted to women, you're still in awe with women, yada, yada. None of that is needed. What you are doing is letting the gay community, especially lesbians, that may find you attractive and that may support you, is that door is still open when you just closed it. You're not gay, Jada, from your definition, not me. I'm not stating what you are. I'm listening to you. And by what you said, you're not interested in women. So just leave the door closed instead of opening it back up and making people think that they have a chance with you when you're a whole married woman. This is why people do not take y'all relationship serious, because you're on one side of town talking about somehow you're eating the kookaburra. And then on the other side of town, people are stating that your husband likes to blow pole. It's your relationship is all over the place. So define it. Let people know that you are strictly, DICKLY, because then the other people that are approaching you or may label you as something that you don't agree with said label, they won't do that. But this is what gay baiting does. It causes a lot of confusion. It has people that will tap on being gay's door, but not take the representation on themselves. So Jada will not go forward and say that I am a gay woman or bisexual woman or a lesbian woman, which how could she when, again, she's married to a man? That is gay baiting. Another little tidbit in how I feel that Jada Pinkett has been gay baiting for quite some time. Remember the little movie she did called Set It Off? Yeah. Did you know that Jada Pinkett wanted to be Cleo, the lesbian? Yeah. She auditioned for that role and was competing for that role. Although we all know that Cleo was made for Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah literally annihilated that role. She did such a good job. She still gives me goosebumps to this day. But I think the reason we got goosebumps is because Queen Latifah is a lesbian. So it wasn't much acting, but it was because in the real world, Queen Latifah was dating men and, all of that. So we got to see her in her element. And it's a shame that the first time she was showing us who she was, it was in a role. So it didn't feel necessarily authentic, but it was at the same time. But little old Jada Pinkett wanted that role over Queen Latifah. Let's get into that. Interesting fact pertaining to the film. Jada Pinkett said she originally competed for the role of Cleo, but producers felt she would be better suited for Stoney. And Brandy, yes, little Miss Moesha, was offered the opportunity to play TT. However, she passed on it. The role inevitably was going to Kimberly Elise. So again, Jada has always wanted to pursue being gay. She just didn't want it to be outwardly so that she didn't get the judgment and whatnot that people get from being gay. Back then, it was a lot harder to be a gay actress or singer, athlete, or anything like that. Now it's way more open and people are more accepting of that, but then it wasn't. So I feel that it was a way for Jada to get out this raw emotion and feeling that she had inside of her to be with another woman, because she couldn't do it publicly, which I think that's something that she always wanted to do, which pushes her right back into gay baiting. Because when Set It Off came out, she was already married to Will Smith. So you have this allegedly straight woman that is doing everything in her power to get a gay role. I feel that the producers felt that it would have been better suited for Queen Latifah, not just because of her being, a rapper and having this street edge to her. I think it's because they all knew that Queen Latifah was gay. So let's give this role to somebody that is going to fill the shoes of it, instead of give it to somebody that's going to try to. Queen Latifah didn't have to try, but Jada would have had to really pull those acting bones together to play that role that Queen Latifah did effortlessly.